While I was singing, while I was singing, while I was singing, I hear Jesus say, break down the wall, break down the wall, break down that segregated wall. While I was praying, while I was praying, while I was praying, I hear Jesus say, break down the wall, break down the wall, break down that segregated wall. Whilst I was eating, whilst I was eating, whilst I was eating, I hear Jesus say, break down the wall, break down the wall, break down that segregated wall. While I was drinking, no, not rum, whilst I was drinking, water probably, whilst I was drinking, I hear Jesus say, break down the wall, break down the wall, break down that segregated wall. Whilst I was teaching, whilst I was teaching, whilst I was teaching, I hear Jesus say, break down the wall, break down that wall, break down that segregated wall. Whilst I was reflecting, whilst I was reflecting, once I was reflecting about my life is 10 years. Whilst I was reflecting, whilst I was reflecting, whilst I was reflecting about the hurt and the pain, break down the wall, break down the wall, break down that segregated wall. Whilst I was dancing, once I was dancing, once I was dancing, I hear Jesus say, break down the wall, break down the wall, break down that segregated wall. I remember the days I reached to Jamaica, and all I could do is sing with my mama. Dementia had taken my mama away, the same way Parkinson's had taken my father. Break down the wall, break down the wall, break down that segregated wall. That's why sometimes I'm thinking Age 65, a disabled pensioner. I do not have a GP. The third time this is happening in this brutal mother country. I gave so much of myself. Break down the wall. Break down the wall. Break down this segregated wall. Where they want to take my dignity. They want to make me a zombie on Paris, prescribed by the where whoever they are, break down the wall, break down the wall. God is my Father, my Judge, and my King. I do not have psychosis. I do not have bipolar. I am not schizophrenic. I suffer with depression. I suffer with anxiety. I suffer with OCD. Those are some little ailments that I manage until they decide they must take away my entitlements, and then they labeled me with all these labels: uncorporative, unprofessional, rude and intimidating, confrontational, aggressive, lacking empathy. After they gave me their long service award. So what was that for? I went to the employment tribunal. Say, break down the wall, break down the wall, break down that segregated wall. We know that the unlawful injunction, 12 pages of witness statement by me, oh, so who scammed me 10,000 in the space of 3 months. She scammed me 10,000, not counting other money she got by other means. Housing for women must be exposed. Housing for women must be exposed for tainting the name of Queen Camilla, allowing a terrorist, allowing a racist, allowing an alcoholic turned junkie to change her man. This lovely man, disrespectful man, now is a racist and a terrorist who come kick down my door. Do they want to give me a heart attack and then the police come and join them? I can chat for myself, and I can chat for others. Housing for women has changed from the social housing that rescued me from domestic violence and homelessness. Break down the wall, break down the wall, break down that segregated wall. I'm trying to find things too for my school. Whilst I was singing, whilst I was singing, whilst I was singing, I heard Jesus say, break down the wall, break down the wall, break down that segregated wall. This is the mature face of Merville E. Myers. coming up 66 years old. I've lost weight, I've lost all sorts, but God has kept me going, and I'm grateful. So I go back to my roots. I is Christian. Nobody can take away my Christian principles, but I still question some of what I see going on. Especially when I asked the Reverend Rose Hudson Wilkin to mediate on my behalf, and she refused. Okay? So now I have a person who inspires me, and that's why I'm reached here. I guess of all the people, I talk about Rastafari, Bird Legs, and I talk about everybody else, but there's something special about this person. No, I'm not mentioning names. Sometimes you leave the names out because I think I'm taking a liberty with him anyway. I think I'm already taking enough liberty with this young man that I don't know if I scared him up. I don't think I so, but I think he's that type of a person. Anyway, I'm going to cut this one now. I'm like trying to make sure I don't leave this kitchen until it's well and tidied. It is tidied and in spit-slap shape. And I'm tackling the house little by little. I haven't done any washing in ages. So I'm just needing to finish the kitchen. Then I'm go have some down me time, as I wrote in my 2012 resolution. And I'm praying, I'm still praying and hoping that this person will. Yeah. It's me wishing. You know me? And I'm sure my husband is there somewhere willing me on. Keep on, Mervily, keep on. Don't ever give up. Yeah. He's made me and molded me. And anybody who gets me is going to get the person my husband has helped to become this person who I am. Thank you, Lord, for your mercies.